how far can saving your change take you?
Our personal finance guru, Maya Fisher-French, joins us from our Cape Town studio. She's going to tell us how to save up that loose change.
But a lot of us now use cars and don't always use cash. So how do you stash the cash? Morning, Maya.
Good morning. You know, I got such a great tip actually from somebody who follows me on Twitter, so I thought I had to share this. And did you know that this little Coke bottle here can hold about 300 coins, 5 Rand coins? It's a lot. And if you actually start putting all your 5 Rand coins in a little bottle like this, you'll save up about 1,500 Rand. And I thought, look, I have to admit, I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to start. But you'd also have to cut the top off, because only a 1 Rand, I've tried this, only a 1 Rand coin actually fits through here. But even if you're saving a 1 Rand coin or a 2 Rand coin, your 1 Rand, you may get up to about 300-400 Rand. If you're saving your 2 Rand coins, you'll be sort of 600-700 Rand. Or your 5 Rand coins up to 1,500 Rand. And I think that kind of, for me, highlights this sort of loose change. People are always saying, I don't have money to save. Well, what if you decided and you committed, you said, every time I have either a 1 Rand or 2 Rand, or preferably a 5 Rand coin in my wallet or in my purse, I'm going to throw it into a piggy bank or a Coke bottle. And I think you'd be pretty surprised that, you know, within a couple of months, how much money you actually have. Of course, now you've got to go and find somebody to give all those coins to, but I think your local, you know, sort of shop or grocer will probably be quite happy for the change. But I think it is just reminds us that sometimes we need to be mindful, and if we just, you know, if we just put away those a few coins, they can start to add up. Yep. Also, really, really great one for kids to incentivize them. I believe you've got some piggy banks for your children already.
They were actually given 2 piggy banks yesterday, mind you, by a family member. So they were ready. And mind you, it was a 5 Rand coin that they put in. But my mother was way ahead of her time partner in Maya. She used to save up these 5 Rand coins way back in the 80s. And I'm going to confess that I took a few out without her knowing. So I have to pay her back with interest.
Okay, don't confess on national TV about being a thief of your mother's coins. Anyway, I'm just thinking now, many of us keep the coins for the car guards and parking and stuff like that. And when I'm listening to you and that how many thousands I could have in that Coke bottle, I think sometimes I wish I'd kept all the 5 Rands all these years. But Maya, technology-wise...
Well, you know what? You could also give it as a present. So
yes, that's a good idea. Christmas is coming up shortly.
My birthday first and then Christmas.
Yeah, I was saying in terms of that's the coins and stuff. Just wondering, do financial services companies and whether banks or any other, do they have nowadays schemes or ways or platforms where you could save a little as you spend?
I think that's exactly it. We've gone away from cash. I mean, so often I don't even have cash on me. So how do you get that same kind of bank your change or stash your cash as you do with your piggy bank? I think FNB was the first to come to market with something, and it is called Bank Your Change. And that's when you, every time you swipe your card, you can select to round up to the nearest 2 Rand, 5 Rand, 10 Rand. So say, for example, you're selected to round up to your nearest 5 Rand, you would swipe 63 Rand, and 2 Rand, to take it to 65, would be put into your savings pocket. So we as a family have done that, and I must say at the end of every year, we usually have about 2,000 Rand sitting in that little pocket, which is really, really nice when Christmas time and the festive season comes. But then you've got Old Mutual Money, that's their transactional bank account, and that actually is also a really nice facility where every time you swipe, you can actually select a percentage. So it's not rounding up, but you can say, I want to save 5, 10, 15% of what I've just spent. So say, for example, you swipe your card for 100 Rand and you've chosen 10%, 10 Rand will be immediately put into a money market account, which is again a really, really nice sort of forced savings environment. And the final one that I kind of can think of at the moment is Stash, Stash Your Cash. And that's actually an app that you link your credit card or debit card to. Liberty is the institution behind it, but it is a sort of standalone app. You don't have to be a client of Liberty's to own it, to use it. And that is a similar kind of concept to FNB, where you can round up. So every time you use your card, an amount is rounded up and paid into actually an index tracking fund. What I like about that is that's long term. That's kind of, it's into a tax-free savings account, into an index fund, so that you can really leave to grow over many, many years, whereas maybe your bank, your change and your money market account are maybe something you can save for the end of the year. Your stash is the kind of money you keep for 5-10 years time. I think yes, there's some really great products out there to take advantage of that bank your change.
And quite a few.
Yeah, one of my daughters, Sina, was doing this savings pocket at FNB as an FNB account holder. And she just mentioned that you don't gain interest on it. The other apps you've mentioned, and like the Stations and the one, does your money grow as you save it? Just for information from what you know, Maya?
So, you know, Bank Your Change does earn interest. It transfers it into it's on your app. You can actually just transfer it. It gets transferred into a savings pocket. So I think maybe in the beginning, when they first launched it, it didn't earn interest, but it does. And so does the Old Mutual one. It goes into a money market account, which earns interest. And Stash does. Stash is into an index fund. So whatever the stock market grows by the top 40 shares on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, that is your return. And I think that's an important point. You know, if you're saving in here, there's no interest.
Yeah, but you're less likely to sort of withdraw it.
Yeah, but to end up with 1,500.
Nice to see. You see it, you know, you see physically.
Yes, and your children can't steal coins out of it.
Okay, fine. I'll never live that one down. Thanks very much.